In this video, I will give you my verdict along with what I consider to be the main pros and cons of the Oral-B Smart 3000. Hey, it's John here from electricteeth. We help you select the right dental care products and understand common dental health care topics. I've used a lot of electric toothbrushes over the years, and in this video I share with you my opinions on the Oral-B Smart 3000 and help you decide whether it's the right electric toothbrush for you. So just before I give you my overall opinion, as or if not more important than the toothbrush itself is how long you're brushing for, your routine and your technique. Click the link in the top right corner of the video or in the description to see our guide on taking care of your teeth. It includes all of the important things that you need to know. And if you want to learn the ways in which you can make your oral health care routine more sustainable and environmentally friendly, we have a link in the description for that too. So then to my verdict of the Oral-B Smart 3000. The Smart 3000 is an excellent electric toothbrush. It is one of the best value options to include Bluetooth, and there's very little to criticise here. You could opt for far worse toothbrushes. However, for those who want a simpler Bluetooth-free electric toothbrush, consider the Pro 1000 as a better value purchase, or the Genius 6000 for those of you who want a little bit more from your toothbrush. For those of you who want more information on the Oral-B Smart 3000, be sure to check out the full written review that accompanies this video. Click the link in the description or the top right corner for that. So then to the pros of the Oral-B Smart 3000. So the first pro has to be the 3 cleaning modes. Now, whilst not everybody actually needs 3 cleaning modes, the Smart 3000 comes with a daily clean, sensitive and whitening mode. So those 3 modes should satisfy most users in terms of your needs and wants. You can change a mode by pressing the power button to turn the brush on and then pressing it multiple times to select the most appropriate cleaning mode for you. It won't remember the cleaning mode that you have last used unless you're using the default daily clean mode, which is the first mode accessed when you turn the brush on. So the brush also has a built-in timer and pacer. The timer and pacer help you and me brush for the dentist recommended 2 minutes. It's all too easy to brush the teeth for less than 2 minutes. We can get sidetracked on the amount of time and think we've brushed for longer than we actually have. This brush encourages us to brush for those 2 minutes, and it does so with the benefit of a pacer built in. So at 30-second intervals you'll hear a change in the sound of the brush head and a change in the brushing sensation, and that is your alert to move from one quadrant of the mouth to another. You've got 4 quadrants: upper right, upper left, lower right, lower left. Spend 30 seconds cleaning each and you should end up with lovely clean teeth at the end of it. And this Smart 3000 with its small oscillating rotating brush head does indeed provide a very good clean to the teeth indeed. Another pro has to be the slim handle. It's a little bit deeper than it is wider, but we've got this lovely rubber grip that runs down the front of the handle, as well as raised ridges on the back of the handle, which mean that even when the brush is wet, it's easy to hold. It doesn't feel like it's going to slip out of the hand. It's a really nicely designed, comfortable handle to hold. So another pro is the pressure sensor that is built into the toothbrush here. You'll see on the back of the handle we've got this panel which will light up red when the handle detects too much pressure being used. At the same time, the motor in the handle will slow down, reducing the number of movements to the brush head and the pulsations, and they will all return to normal once the pressure is relieved. Brushing with lots of force is not good for your teeth and gums. Brushing with more force does not equal a better clean. So if you see the red light come on, and this light on here makes it really nice and clear and easy to catch the eye, and that's your warning to reduce that pressure and brush your teeth more gently. Also included in the box with the Oral-B Smart 3000 is a brush head storage compartment. It's a nice useful accessory if you want to use one of Oral-B's other brush heads, and maybe you use multiple brush heads with this handle. You don't have to, you have the option of the range of brush heads available. It comes included typically with either the 3D white or cross action brush head, but all of the brush heads will work with the different cleaning modes on this handle, and you've got a place to store them if you should want to. And the last pro then has to be the Bluetooth connectivity of this brush. It's a useful feature for some if you want to track the performance of your oral health care and log it within the free Oral-B smartphone application. You'll actually be able to have an on-screen timer when you're using this electric toothbrush. It doesn't do position detection, so it doesn't actually know where the toothbrush is in your mouth, so it can't tell you if you've missed particular sections, but it will encourage you and help you to brush for the dentist recommended 2 minutes, and also sort of show up any issues with the amount of pressure you're using and things like that, so you can achieve a better standard of oral care with the Smart 3000. So then to the cons of the Smart 3000, and as I intimated at the start, there's very little to criticise here. Probably the main thing to criticise is the fact that it's not very easy to tell which cleaning mode you've got selected. There's no icons or labels on the front of the handle. You have to change the mode by pressing the power button, and it's just a bit fiddly, and it doesn't remember the last mode that you used unless you stick with the standard daily cleaning mode. I think Oral-B could improve that by having icons on the handle, or remembering the last mode you used, or even being able to change the mode prior to switching the brush on, because you can't do that with the Smart 3000. Now, as good as the Smart 3000 is, for some people there may be potentially better buys, and that will depend on your point of view. If you don't need or want a Bluetooth enabled brush, then likes of the Oral-B Pro 1000 will certainly be a better value buy, or possibly the Oral-B Smart 1500. But for those who want more from the Bluetooth connectivity on their brush, then potentially you want to look at the likes of the Genius 6000, the Genius Pro 8000 and the Genius X brushes, because they just offer a little bit more in terms of features and functions in the toothbrush, and some of those models, notably the Genius X, will offer position detection facilities, so you can actually see which teeth you're cleaning more accurately in the mouth and allow you to achieve those better standards of oral health care, but you will pay a price premium for those brushes. So that concludes my review of the Oral-B Smart 3000. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you now have a better understanding of whether this toothbrush is the right one for you. Click here to subscribe and click here for more tips on how to improve your oral health care routine.